Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here, Skarháld, once again talking to LOTRO, the West Wind. We completed, or kind of repelled the first assault as much as we could last time, although we would have quite easily just lost if Karazgar hadn't just left. So let's be honest with that. We need to strengthen our defenses for next time because he does plan to attack us 3 times, so we're a third of the way through that whole thing. Or we can just defeat him before he does the other 2 and then, you know, just sneak up on him and then we're fine. Before we get into today's episode though, we do have our Hobbit gift of the day. We have space, so that's good. Let's have a look at our silver gift. Oh, that's actually really good. I was about to say, hopefully we get a good one, because we still have the virtual experience gain, so that's really good for us. And we also got the Tome of Extraordinary Experience. Now that is a double XP, basically, for an hour. Now, whether or not I use it on this character is to be seen, but at least we have it. So, that's good, at least. So, anyway, let's get into this.
I know why you are here.
Okay, you know I will save you the effort telling me not to follow Horin's band to the anvil. I know what the others are saying. They think my injury may make me a burden. Karazgar gave me as a scout, the swiftest I work in these mountains, and I was once sliced by his cruel blade. He robbed me of my greatest ability, for I desire vengeance. I will stay behind when the others go to anvil to pursue in pursuit of Karazgar. But I wish you to promise me something. If they are not able to slay Karazgar, if the Weeping Warrior men just outsmart them in the anvil, I want you to help me avenge my vengeance. I will stay here and rest my injured leg, but my thirst for vengeance will not sleep. Okay, right, let's go straight to Durin then. I will avenge your leg, I guess, if they are not able to do so. But very easy quest then, at least to complete that. We want to be getting as many quests as we can now, because we last episode got the where is it? This ring that is now minimum level 120. So I'm feeling like we're gonna get a couple of stuff around now that is gonna be specifically you can only have this at this level. So we're gonna have that little bit of an issue, but it's fine. We can deal with it. We're getting quests relatively quickly now. You have that kind of bump with the instance, and then you get like a load of quests in a quick succession, so that's really nice. And then we can also do some side stuff as well.
Now is the time.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna raid. If you want to participate in the raid, this is where Anvil of Wintersmith's raid takes place during the story. If you do not wish to complete the Anvil raid, you'll be told what happens when the Horin's band returns to Skarháld.
We need to ensure Skarháld is ready if Karazgar does return.
So we can do the raid if we want to. I'll accept that quest. That is not what I went to bring up. It isn't in epic battles. No, it's fine. It is probably in the skirmish. No, or instance finder. But there we are. How do we do this raid? I would have thought it'd be an instance finder. And then we might just not do it. I mean, we'll get told what happens anyway, and it kind of means we can go through quicker, and I feel like we might struggle if it's a raid. That's generally like 12-person raid. That's particularly weird. Unless it's one of these, Withered Heath. So Anvil. The Anvil. So Withered Heath. If I go to the Withered Heath, is that going to take me there? But then I don't want to have to travel all the way back. Oh, let's do it. It won't let me do it. That's fine. Okay, we're going to carry on like normal then. I thought, you know, it would be like an instance and you go there and, you know, it's whatever, but apparently not. That's fine. We can go back and do it at any other point, but we can, or maybe this takes us to it. You never know. But this is stuff again is level 120 now. We're getting quite a big increase. Look at that agility increase. We lose a bit of vitality, but honestly, for the increase in agility that you have there is more than double. Definitely worth it. Plus, we're going to be waiting for it for a while anyway. So it's not like, you know, I got a piece of armor last episode, and then next episode after that I don't have any, so that's fine. And we finally get to have this ladder, which we've been waiting on for. Okay, so Kamet waves to you and calls you over. That's fine.
You were sent here by the Longbeard Prince. Very well.
Okay, so we need to defeat foes within this area, or the crystal tunnels, and find the entrance to the tunnel in the back. Okay. That's fine. So during that loading screen, which took a little bit longer than expected, I quickly ran to Google and sort of looked up that raid, and it turns out that raid you can only do if you're level 120 or above. So it is apparently found within the instance finder, but we're not the correct level. So that quite simply is why we can't do it. It's also a 12-man raid, so I'm not sure if, you know, it is entirely possible to do it, like with us, if the dwarves will be there, or you have to actually do 12-man raid. I'm going to assume you have to just get 12 people to do it, let's be honest. But you never know. But as I said, we'll hold off. I'm glad it's not making me do it, because then I'd have to wait till I was 120, and considering the... Oh, this is going to be bad because I didn't heal. Considering the amount of XP it is per level now, that's going to take absolutely forever. But a good thing, we are getting some task items, hopefully. I'll have a look at the task thing in a minute, see if any of these do count, because we preferably would need that to help out a little bit. So use Purge Poison, and I'm going to heal. I'm going to put some Downman's Crams on, I think. Don't want to go too far back, because otherwise I will run out of the area. So we'll get a bit of food, that's going to help us with that. And then if we do that, we can see the calcified carcasses. So what we picked those up. Those Veils of Anduin, Pebbled Filth, Veils of Anduin, the Stone of Braid Skins, which I don't think we're getting from here, is the Dwarf Holds, which is here, and then Stone Worn Furs, also Veils of Anduin. So if we're not getting it from this stuff now, like for today's episode and next episode and stuff, at least we are getting them for when we go to chapter 10. So chapter 10 should be when we go to Veils of Anduin. So that's where we're going to be able to give in hopefully a larger amount of these and have a couple of episodes worth of high level items. They're all going to be 110, so I mean that's not going to be amazing, but it's eventually going to, you know, at least it's there, extra XP. I didn't attack it because I thought I was just going to kill it normally, but let's wait for our morale to heal. Have a look for this tunnel. I think this just proves that we need a lot more weaponry. I did say, I think last episode, about the... Obviously I've been doing epic battles and I've been getting Stars of Merit. And with that I can get Starlit Crystals and stuff like that, and the scrolls and such. So I was thinking about just investing into a first stage, like just straight up to a first stage. And just, you know, obviously doing those epic battles in between when I can. And just slowly getting this better weapon. And then we can get all these, you know, good stuff. And then if we really, you know, if one quest gives us this really good bow, let's say, we'll just use that one. But we're severely lacking at the moment. Oh, we got at least one of these. I think that tells me I should do it. Didn't mean to set a trap. Not what I meant to do. Why can't you help me, eh? And just purge poison. There we are. At least they're giving us a decent amount of XP, 11k. It's pretty good for some crawling, you know, invader insect enemies like worms. But I've got two of them attacking me now, so I might struggle. It's taken so long that one's respawned. we might actually struggle here. I might have to just leave the room and come back. There we are. Right. One literally respawned on me, so not really going to work out for me. Oh, and so I need to kill 3 more. So 1, 2, and then a potential 3rd, and then I think I need to get back there. Because, yeah, I'm not sure. I might go up through here, kill that one enemy, and then sneak around the throne room. But yeah, I'm really struggling, and it's really bad that I'm struggling against some of these guys. Like, that's not how that should be going down. If I really want to, I can just creep around here. If I find the tunnel first, then yay. It says crystal tunnels as well, so I can kill some bats, which seem to have a lower morale. So, hopefully a little bit better, and also they shouldn't poison me. That's the hope, at least. And I got some tunnel claws, so I can get like a decent array of task items at least if I have the inventory space for them. But yeah, I want to look up like the best virtues, not virtues, legacies to get, because I can work on them. I think you can, yeah, these are, I don't think, oh, I don't have any. I think some of the things that you get for the legacies are bound to account, not character, maybe. So I can send those over, like level up a main character, like one bunch of hunters' weapons and get a load of those quickly. Or I can just send over a bunch of scroll cases, not scroll cases, heritage runes. That's what I'm saying. Cool. What did I get in there? Deadly Claw. Right, let's have another Daleman Cram. We're at 80 now. At least we're going through them. I'd rather that than they get no use. Find the bottom of the winding tunnel and talk to Curzon. I'm gonna guess it's this way. I don't want to attack. Like, ideally I can just like not kill enemies now, but I think I'm gonna have to. I hate them. I hate that. I hate enemies that can do that to you. The plan is I can just go far enough back that, well, I was going to say till they don't pay attention to me anymore, but there's another enemy here, so can't do that. Gonna have to kill each bat. But I did say earlier, at least it's decent XP. It's just I feel like these are taking far too long. Though I am 2 levels below with significantly lower level gear than I probably should have at this point. If I had like the level 120 ring that I have here, that would make a massive difference, for example. And well, yeah, pretty drastic difference. And then we just got a Traveler's Stillbound loot box, and I said I wanted to open one of those, so I think I might do that for that one at the end of today's episode. Just because that will be scaled to us at least. So maybe we get a good thing out of it. If not, we can just, you know, put them into Figments of Splendor and Motes of Enchantment. And hopefully Embers of Enchantment as well, possibly. Because that might help us get the other stuff. Because I still haven't got any Dwaro Gleam shards, so either they're super rare, or I'm super unlucky, or a combination of both. Could be both. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. And I don't want to use Cry of the Hunter, because I feel like there's not... Like, that's for me to run away, like stun them and run away, not just because I've been knocked out. If I've got like 5 enemies that have knocked me out, then sure, but I feel like at the end of this as well, we're going to get this Eredmithrin Beast Slayer. Just because the amount of enemies I've got to deal with. Cool. And head further down to another crystal bat. Oh, I'm not very good with backwards controls. Oh, definitely not. Just gonna make my way through here. Please don't tell me I could have just jumped down there. I'd have very happily jumped down a hole. And, oh, I think I could just jump down the hole. Be careful, there is another enemy here, so I can't go too much further. This is taking far too long. What is the cooldown on here? A minute and a half. If it was lower, then I feel like I'd use it. But it just isn't. I don't feel like it's worth it. I mean, it stuns the enemy, and it kind of helps me out in that respect, but at least we're getting more Stone of Braid skins. We've got 13, yeah. So we've got 11, you know, got 3 sets of items to send away, so that's good. Is that better? That was... Oh yeah, that was the whole... We lose fate, but we gain damage. I am not dying this far down. I mean, if I die, I'm totally reviving. Cool. Luckily, my Daleman's Crams have such a good effect on it, but should only take like 15 seconds to get our morale back up, but we also luckily have this to add. But that doesn't really make too much of a difference unless that also gets doubled. If I'm a certain distance away, do they not... I didn't mean to use rapid fire, but I might as well get some use out of it. Used to be a lot more powerful when you didn't have to wait for the cooldown on barrage. But now I can just use penetrating shot over and over. See, now I'm going up. I don't want to go up, but then I go back down, so I guess it's worth it. Let's go this way, because then I can just stop at the next enemy. Or get stuck. And then I've got to get out of here. Oh, at least Cozen's here. You found the bottom of you found the bottom of the tunnel where it empties onto a sloping path northwest of Skarháld. Come on. There we are. Let's just set down a campsite while I talk to you. Not worth wasting the Daleman Cram.
I think this tunnel served as an escape tunnel for the dwarves at Skarháld.
Okay, see how it exits among the mountains. I do not know whether ancient dwarves ever made use of it for its purpose. It does not take much learning to see that an escape tunnel might cut both ways. Dwarves could use it as escape, but true, but Karazgar could use it as to invade were we ever to find the entrance. We should collapse its cave mouth. Lend me a hand. True. Cave mouth has been sealed by rocks. I can still see through it, so you could probably do something. Return to Durin on the upper levels of Skarháld. I'm totally going for Desperate Flight. I'm not doing that unless you let me return. No, I'm Desperate Flighting it. It's so much quicker for me to get here. Even to like just... I mean, I don't know why I'm getting sent there rather than that one that I normally get sent to. I guess because in its head it's probably like that I just went to is like here-ish or something. But it's still quicker for me to go here and then go to this Stable Master to go to Skarháld from there, and I can swift travel for it. So we're actually really, really close to having everything here. Just a few in Moria, quite a few in Mordor. And then Minas Morgul, obviously, which we haven't entered yet. And then a few around sort of Enedwaith, Dunland. We got one in the North Downs still. Never picked that up, apparently. And then never picked up the camp in Angmar either. So, at some point, we'll preferably have all of them. How would you damage me from there? Or is it just because of my serious wound? It's my serious wound. Right. I could have actually just purged poison for that, because it does affect, but I can also just wait it out. It's not a huge deal. So what I want to do now is I'm going to get rid of the calcified carpus, and I want to get a Traveler's Steelbound loot box in there. I know I'm probably not going to have enough inventory space, but I can get rid of that earring. I think I can get rid of these pocket items as well, because they're basically the same, but I don't get the vitality or the fate out of them. That one was better, but it gave us less vitality. And we lose the fate, so I'll just chuck it, because it's fine. And hopefully we have a little bit of an inventory space then for opening up this. I still have this hope token from like, literally like Angmar times. And I just walked straight past the stable master. So yeah, I unfortunately probably not going to be able to do tasks. We'll see what we do when we get to Skarháld first. So if I do that, we can do Stoner Braid skins. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to get to the supplier. I'm going to repair my stuff, because we took quite a beating. Luckily we didn't die, but took a bit of a beating. Now we can get out the... what is it that we can give us? Stoner Braid skins. And finish that one for another 131k XP. We'll return to Durin. Hopefully, we can just finish off his quest. Like, it would just be, oh, now go talk to the guy who is in charge again, and we'll see where that goes. Because then we've got, you know, decent amount of XP from the just general enemies. Like, we got pretty much, well, we're going to get about the same amount of XP from killing them as we are going to get for the tasks. And then we obviously have the quest completion at the beginning. And where we talk to that guy there, and then talk to Durin. Well, this guy. Yeah, this guy up here. Who is mysteriously left. Then talk to Durin. Or was it possibly down there as well? Then talk to Durin, we got that quest completed. Then hopefully we get another one completed today. Plus the killing the enemies. Obviously we have to get 3 million XP now to level 119. So it's going to be a ways away still. But that's fine. I can deal with that. But mainly what I want to get is more reputation, because I want to get the swift travel to Skarháld. Oh, would you look at that? Gandalf has come to Skarháld with a small party of dwarves.
Look who it is! Are you acquainted with Gandalf the Wizard?
I am, definitely. Let's pick up the Agility Vitality set. Obviously that's 120, level 120. Going to be a little whiles away for us, but obviously the increase in agility is well worth it, even if we lose a bit of vitality. But we'll gain that vitality easily back through just simple, you know, jewelry upgrades and stuff. So
Gandalf has come to Skarháld with a small band of Longbeards.
okay, that's cool. Interesting. We will just complete this then, but Gandalf has come to Skarháld and stands on the upper level of fortress. Small party of dwarves including Hrostir, the personal guard of King Thorin.
Yes, I am here.
I made some progress deciphering further pages of the Black Book. I wish to share my discoveries with you. I deemed it wise to request a number of strong warriors to accompany me while King Thorin first received you. In time he came around to my position. He needed a reminder of the people's history and of the great deeds his forebears accomplished with their resolve was tested. You asked Gandalf if it was the wizard's idea to send the Red Axe, that the Red Axe be sent to Durin. I am sure I do not know where you might have gotten that idea. King Thorin is welcome to do as he likes. I merely suggested a number of beneficial outcomes that might be reached by such a course. If the king adamantly agreed to my proposal, certainly he has demonstrated wisdom befitting a king. But if he is behind us, but that is behind us, and we should turn to more pressing matters, What is it I have heard about an expedition to the Anvil of Winterstith? Alright, let's do that.
A raiding party of dwarves sought to oppose Karazgar at the Anvil.
Right, I will accept that quest, but we're going to finish off for today. Next episode, we'll go talk to LOTRO, which is... no, not that guy. It was someone else. Someone in that direction, but not quite that person. How far away? 100 meters. That's fine. We'll do all that in the next episode. So that's the report from the Winterstith. So whilst we haven't done the raid, it will give us the update on what did happen. So the raid party should be back here of what is them. Is LOTRO the one we talked to at the beginning? No, I think I began with V, did it not? I'm not sure. But one thing I want to do, as I said, is get a one of these open. A Traveler's Steelbound loot box. Also want to check. Well, add an additional major legacy. Yeah, so I have a load of stuff that can just be used for legendary items. I feel like I need to use them up. But what I'm going to do is grab a black steel key. I have tons of points, so I'm not really too worried about it. I do need to send a little bit of stuff away so I have inventory space, but we'll pick up one black steel key for that, and we will open this up. Hopefully we have enough space. Okay, better have given me, if I get rid of these, that gives me the stuff. That's dumb, unless... That's... Oh, there we are. Cool. Okay, fine. I was really worried then. Okay, so I felt like I got cheated. So we have a Shield of the Traveler. Unfortunately, that gives us motes of enchantment, not embers of enchantment. But it would be great if it was anything but a shield. We also have a Tome of the Little Pink Pig, which I think is kind of cool. And we also got a random relic pack, which is either 3 to 9, and we got some motes of enchantment as well. Now, I'm going to go see what the relic pack is, because... First off, inventory space. I can also disenchant this when I get down there. Or now, I guess. Sorry, LOTRO, we're just going to walk straight past you. I was just hoping for something, but it's fine. We're not really hugely fussed with that. What I want to do, though, is, obviously it gives us motes of enchantment. That helps us out even more. Even if it's not an amazing amount, 7,500 out of 10,000. I did do that one big opening of a bunch of... loot boxes, so obviously they were at like level 20 where the lowest you can do them, so it's not a huge deal. I did like 4, I think, so it's not amazing, but at least it's something that we can do occasionally to get some more motes. And then I just need to look more into embers of enchantment. I'm assuming when you get to 120 maybe and get the adventurers ones or whatever they're called, that might be what it is that gives you the embers of enchantment, possibly.
These halls will be great once more.
Oh, I just have to use it, don't I? So we got a Riddermark power setting of power, which isn't amazing, but that's fine. We can do some melding if we really want to. Can we get like not mounted ones? I'm trying to. We get legacies. And then we can get scrolls of empowerment and stuff for a bunch of shards, but not really what we're after. We can get Westamnut. So, okay, so you can only do up to the level 90 things there, but I can refine them up to tier 10, but we can't get further than that. So right now we do have, wrong one, some Veils of Anduin stuff, if we really want to, for the extra morale and the extra, quite a lot of vitality and stuff. But we can't get those ourselves. And you'll see possibly the massive difference. So that's tier 10, that gives us 28 agility. Those are, Veils of Anduin, and they give us so much more. So I'm not sure if there's any way to tier up further than that, because those are just Riddermark mounted. But, yeah. Unless that's just because I don't have those tier. Oh yeah, it doesn't show the tiers. So relic forging tier 9, you can still only go up to tier 10 from tier 9 stuff. So it's a bit annoying, but that's fine. I'm still looking into a legendary item. As I said, I've got a bunch of relic reclamation scroll, essence reclamation scrolls. I have the starlit crystals. I also have this Amethyst crystal of remembrance. So that's like 2 inventory spaces extra I can get rid of. I can actually disenchant that, can't I? Whatever. Yeah, there's a few things that I can do around here that I can, like this tower tracking can definitely go. That I need to do, but we'll get onto that in the meantime. But for now, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next time we'll see how the raid went and see where to go from there. But as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.